This woman is called the female blackjack because she loves performing amputations more than anything. Not a single patient she has treated ever kept their body intact. A mother nearly fainted when she heard her son had lost a leg. Her son could have made it to the World Cup, yet the woman shot back. Isn't saving his life enough for you? Faced with such harsh words, the hospital director also urged her to see things from the family's perspective. But the woman felt there was no need to explain too much to laypeople. Just choosing the most suitable outcome was enough. It was this cold, ruthless personality that earned her nicknames like Surgery Demon and the female blackjack. The woman never cared about those labels until one day, her boyfriend proposed to her. They naturally talked about their plans for the future. The boyfriend had heard about her terrible reputation at the hospital and wanted her to give up being a doctor, stay home, and raise children. Unable to accept this, the woman had a huge fight with him. Afterwards, she went to a bar to drink away her sorrows. She even took the initiative to boast to others that she was the female blackjack. But just then, the bartender told her the real blackjack was right there in his bar. So the woman walked over to Blackjack, complaining that she had been labeled with his name because of her coldness, and she asked if he felt proud of that. Blackjack didn't care at all. Drunk, the woman took off her engagement ring, but when she left, she forgot to take it with her. The bartender, seeing that Blackjack knew the woman, asked him to return the ring to her. The next day, the woman finally realized her ring was missing. Before she could remember where she had lost it, a nurse rushed to tell her an emergency surgery had come in. Inside the operating room, even though the patient's fingers could still be saved, the woman stubbornly insisted on amputating them. Just then, terrible news arrived. Her boyfriend had been in an accident and was sent to her hospital for emergency treatment. After examination, his leg bones were shattered beyond repair. Amputation was the only option. The woman couldn't accept this fact. She, who was always so cold towards her patients, now couldn't bring herself to operate on her own boyfriend. With no other suitable doctor available, the hospital had no choice but to contact Blackjack to perform the surgery. While Blackjack was on his way, the woman was still caught in an agonizing dilemma. Blackjack arrived and returned the ring to her. She asked him back, if the person you loved most had to be amputated to survive, would you do it without hesitation? Blackjack made it clear that he would, as long as the decision was the right one. There was no need to hesitate. Seeing that the woman still couldn't bring herself to act, Blackjack offered to be her assistant. With his encouragement, the two changed into surgical gowns, ready to amputate the patient's leg. But the moment the woman held the scalpel, she still couldn't do it. Left with no choice, Blackjack took over the surgery. But he wasn't planning to amputate. He intended to save the leg. The woman was instantly confused. Blackjack explained that amputation was indeed the most correct choice, but he wanted the patient to have a complete body. Then Blackjack began the operation. By the time the patient was wheeled out of the operating room, Blackjack had beautifully fulfilled his promise. At that moment, the woman finally understood. She had to make the greatest possible effort for her patients, instead of resorting to the simplest, most correct method right from the start.